Hi, I'm Mike Haduck, and today we're going to take a walk around the pyramid of Khafre. This is the path going up to the pyramid. Well, we left the Great Pyramid and we're looking at this pyramid now. This is the only one that has part of the existing exterior on it, the limestone up there. Now, this is the southern part of the pyramid, but this is all original bedrock right here. These blocks weren't brought in. They were carved out of the original bedrock, just like over there. You see that original bedrock? They carved it out of there. That's why this pyramid, when you look down, isn't straight, because they didn't bring these pieces in. This is the original bedrock. This is all original bedrock.
So you see this? I'm in the quarry. You can see where they quarried all the stones out of here. And this was for the interior of the pyramid. Now on the facade, they used a different type of stone that went up. They put that on first, and then they filled in the back with junk, and then they just kept going. So this is still the bedrock in the corner of Khafre, the pyramid of Khafre. And you could see they went all the way up till they ran out, and then they started filling it in with other stone, smaller pieces.
We're walking around west side of this pyramid of Khafre. This is all the granite pieces laying on the bottom. Yeah, here's where they were quarrying this to put this up on the pyramid. Now this pyramid, why don't you look in here? All these stones are different sizes. It's all junk. You make the outside look good, you fill it in with anything you got. We're looking at it. There's that piece way on top. Walking around west side of this pyramid of Khafre. This is all the granite pieces laying on the bottom. Now when you're looking at this pyramid, as you go up, those stones get smaller and smaller and smaller. But what they did was they put the capstones all the way around first, and it just filled in. This is the pyramid of Khafre. Depends on where you're from, how you say it, but everything that fell down off these pyramids is limestone, unless it was the exterior with granite. And I showed you on the other video, but limestone is very small and very soft. And you could rub it together with another piece of limestone and polish it. So it's not a big deal to do anything with limestone. You can see it actually falling apart, pieces of it. Now here's a piece of the granite. You can see where they started to cut into it, to split it. Here's another couple examples where they could cut into it, the granite. And here's a piece where they actually cut it to round it. And they split that face off. And you can see right there, there's where those cut marks. They cut those marks in. That's how they split the granite. Same thing. Here's those marks where they split them again.
Yeah, now it looks like it's split wrong, but it is split right through the whole stone.
It is split. Yep. You're splitting it and it's split wrong.
Granite's really predictable, but sometimes things don't work right. But you could see where they went in with it. It doesn't look like that was steel tools had it.
Now here's a piece right here that is original. And it looks like years later they came in here and split this to take this somewhere else. And you can see where they split this one to take it somewhere else.
No doubt about it.
And they split them too. Look at.
Yeah. They
Look
took
at
all
how.
these stones somewhere else.
Yeah, they took all these stones somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what they did here. They were just splitting. That's all.
Yeah.
That's rose-colored granite, though. That's
Is it? Yeah.
I'm checking the angle on this stone, and it's 55 degrees. And I was told that the angles are supposed to be around 52 to 51 degrees, depending what pyramid. So this is one of the original facade pieces out of granite, which is one of the hardest stones on to work with. And they truly did get them level.
Now these stones on the bottom have been set here. These were cut out and they were set on the bottom of this pyramid. There's little holes here, like this hole here, and then they capped it. And you go over here, you see an example of another hole, and then they capped it. So you're going to ask me, Mike, what are all those holes for? And I wouldn't doubt it was for the scaffolding. On this video, I want to talk about the way they move some of these heavy stones. A lot of different ways, and one of the things I wanted to create was this little scene I seen in when I did my Israel video. They have this big stone inside this wheel, and they just push it. So when I got home, I was thinking, where am I going to find a big stone like that? I was told a couple of friends I was looking for one, and then all of a sudden,
Hey, Mr. Haduck. I have one of the stones from the pyramid. Would you like to purchase it? I have it on board for sale.
yes, honest Mike, thank you. So we made some wooden wheels, and we're going to put the wooden wheels over the stone. Okay. So we propped it up. Okay, let it down. Alright, take that out.
Ready, go. Ready, go. Let's have it.
So if you want to move a big stone, just get the big stone, make a big wheel, get some horses, a camel, or have the people do it. No big deal. Now I live in Pennsylvania near Amish country, and I know what these guys did with horses. I've been to Africa, I've seen what they did with elephants, I've seen what they did with oxen. So all the stuff they're telling you about how they had 500 guys moving it, I doubt it. It's very simple. They had the wheel, they had the animals, they could put it then in barges, they had rope, they had all that stuff. So all that stuff they're telling you is nonsense. Now I went down to the Coral Castle in Florida, and when I first went down there, they were saying how this guy moved the big stones. They were saying, well, it's anti-gravity, it's electric, it's the aliens, it's all this stuff. And then years later, here they go, they find the film of the guy actually doing it. So all the stuff they're telling you is a lot of nonsense. Also on my Aliatambo video, I showed you how you could beat granite with granite. And then I did another thing on my Red Pyramid video. I showed you how you could chip stones with other stones. It's not a big deal. Then they said, well, you can't get into the corners. So I'm going to show you a video now and leave the description where you can look at that video where someone used a rock to go into the other rock and get your corners, your 45s. So thanks for watching these videos. I got some more coming up in the future. I'm Mike Haduck, and I'll leave you with some pictures.